Packing up a park bag for the parks means your first decision is Loungefly or something big enough for the whole family.
Just a bit of Texie dust.
First, I'm going to show off exactly what fits into a Loungefly, and that'll help you make your choice. For me, the moleskin is on the outside because it's going on my feet before I enter the parks. But remember your moleskin, especially the older you get. On the back here, I have a little carabiner holding my personal fan for the parks. Not a must-have, but certainly I want it. Next up, in the front little pouch here, I keep my first aid kit that has a little bit of antibiotic ointment, Band-Aids, for any little bumps or bruises that may happen. Those sort of things happen to me often. When I'm in the parks, I make sure I have a rescue inhaler because of the asthma. And that leads me to my natural inhaler that I also keep in case I don't necessarily need full-on medicine, but this will help, the little peppermint smell. And that's what's all in the front pouch there. Inside, one of the biggest things to not forget that I have forgotten on more than one occasion. Magic bands and or your little pass cards. Your tickets can come on like a little credit card looking pass, and those don't cost a thing. Magic bands do cost a thing now, so that's why I bring up the little cards. Sunscreen. Some sunscreen for the day. If you don't want the little paper straws, you get the little plastic straw for the day. It always rains in Florida. Always. Every day. Between 3 and 5, you can set your watch. It's either going to happen at 3:15 or closer to 5. I joke, but it's going to rain in the afternoons. So have a poncho, an umbrella, something you want for the rain. I like having some wet ones in there along with hand sanitizer because, you know, hands get dirty at a theme park. And of course, you cannot forget autograph book. If you're going to the Disney theme parks, you need an autograph book. Or you don't if you're not going to meet characters. I mean, you do you, boo. I like to have glow-in-the-dark bracelets for when it gets dark at night. I don't want to buy anything. I just want something to be able to see at night because my eyes are old. Oh. Of course, you have your wallet because you want to keep your monies or whatever. Unless you're full on using the Magic Band, we don't use it that way. We still keep our wallet and ID. We're old folks. Boop, I guess I need to put that there. I have itch stopping gel in case I get some sort of bug bite. It's only happened once on Disney property, and it was while I was mini golfing, so it wasn't even in the theme park. They're really good about keeping the bugs out of the theme parks. But I am really good at reacting to anything that bites me, so I keep the itch gel with me. And last, but certainly not least, little flossy picks to get food out of my teeth. So, you may not need all this stuff. You may not put all this stuff into your Loungefly. I just wanted to demonstrate that all this stuff will fit into a Loungefly. So if you think you have a bunch of stuff and it's still lightweight enough, go ahead and put it in your Loungefly. And maybe you can get away with a Loungefly instead of a bigger backpack or something else. I mean, it's completely up to you. I just like showing off the fact that the Loungeflies have so very, very much room. It's nice. Boop, boop. Oh, these things go up front. Oh, and so did this that I tried to put back there. It goes up front. Hello. Want to keep your stuff separated. I always put this in last because I know I'll be pulling it out. And like I said, most people wouldn't have this in their bag, but I like to have a little light at night when the parks get dark. On the other hand, if you know you're going to have a stroller to help you about, or in my mom's case, we have an attendant-driven wheelchair that she gets about in, and my mom has medical needs throughout the day in the park. You might need to be carrying a diaper bag on a stroller. Get you a nice big bag. In here is the fan for my mom. She also likes having these kind of fans. We'll have all her medical needs in here, extra changes of clothes. We have pins in here for any kind of pin trading. Basically, anything. You can be a lot more indulgent when a motorized wheelchair is holding the bag. That's all I'm saying. But I bring that up. If you're being indulgent on your bag and it's getting heavy, make sure there is a wheelchair or a stroller to hold it. You do want to think about when you are packing a Loungefly like this, or a bag, backpack, whatever, the weight of the bag when you make your 20,000 steps that day. And you might be thinking, oh, you're exaggerating with the, nah. Honey, if your goal is 10 or 15,000 steps, you're getting those in. You're definitely getting those in. They're big parks. They're lots of fun. But they're all on a little loop that you got to go everywhere out to get to everything. It's lots of steps, guys. And then when you get back to your resort, if you're staying on Disney property, it's even more steps to get back to your room. We're staying on property this time, and there's so many perks to staying on property. But I also know it's a much further walk to my room than when I stay at the Jewelry Plaza. So, remember that when you're packing your park bag, you want something that is light enough to carry all day long. These are every needs I might have. So obviously it's a little heavy. It will probably end up on the back of my mom's scooter. So, or, wheelchair, whatever you want to call it. It's an attendant-driven wheelchair is what it is. Alrighty, so keep that in mind. If you are going to be carrying this on your back, maybe perhaps your kids are old enough to carry their own little backpacks to keep their needs in their backpacks, their snacks, sanitizer, things like that. Anything to keep your bag a little lighter, moms. And if your kids aren't big enough to do that, I guarantee you they need to be in a stroller. You might not think that your older kid needs a stroller, but at Disney World, them strollers are made a little bit bigger to get those legs in there so that some of the mid-range kiddos can have a stroller because it's so many steps. It's so many steps. Now, some kiddos, my kids were 7 when they went the first time. My daughter never needed a stroller. She had the energy for it. But you know what? Some little bitty 7-year-olds, because she was itty bitty, might not have the legs for it. And they might fit in those big plastic Disney strollers. And it's not an awful thing just because you did that at Disney. I think I have stressed how many steps it is, how you want to be prepared for what's happening in the theme park, especially at Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is where you have to take a ferry boat or a bus or a monorail back to your car to get back to your car. Or you'll be taking a bus back to your resort to get back to anything. So you kind of want to be sure you have, if you need sunscreen, it's in your bag, not in your car. That's my point to all that. Well, I think that covers your bags in the parks. And I hope this was the information you needed. Till next time.
Hey! Come back, wherever you are! Oh!